Hello everyone, Helen Yu here at Acumatica Summit in Seattle. I'm here joined by Paul Tadford, who is the CEO for WM Synergy, a partner of Acumatica. We're going to unpack Acumatica partnership with WM Synergy a little bit, but before we do that, Paul, let's talk a little bit about what WM Synergy does, your journey with them as a CEO. Tell us, who you serve as a customer.
Yeah, we work with about 2,000 manufacturing companies, usually small to mid-size, but a lot of them scale after working with us, so they get very large, which we love seeing those wins that they have. So we have about 160 consultants that work with us, and they've been usually with us for about 15 years and live and breathe manufacturing, distribution, and we're just getting into construction as well. So it's been a great journey. We have a great company, a great culture. We just love helping customers with technology and business process improvement.
Congrats on the recent merger acquisition, right?
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah.
Always fun to do that.
Yeah, it is my first summit. I'm glad you made it, right? Some of the people were not able to make it out from the East.
Yeah.
What about you? Is this how many summits have you been to?
This is my 4th summit, so and loving the new location in Seattle. It's beautiful.
Yeah, me too.
And the building is beautiful, and having a lot of fun with all the people here and the whole ecosystem. A lot of energy, which is always fun to be around.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, tell us more about your journey with Acumatica, right? Congratulations on becoming a gold partner. What does that mean?
So gold partner gives us a lot of cachet
perks,
and perks with people, because it shows that we have a lot of success with Acumatica in them and our customers in the whole ecosystem. So I think it helps with marketing and helps just people have a lot of confidence in us as well. Yep.
Well, how do you really work with them, right? They talk about VAR, and then customers, if let's say someone is interested in evaluating Acumatica, where does the process start for you to take over, and then walk us through that process?
Yep, so we'll find a lot of leads that come to us through either referrals or other customers that we've worked with, and that they've gone to other companies and then they want to work with us again, that kind of thing. But then we'll also get a lot of leads from Acumatica themselves, because they know that we have a lot of experience in these micro verticals. So what usually typically happens is that we'll meet with a company and see what their business pains are, what they're looking for both process improvement in their business, but as well as technology improvements. And then we'll marry those two together by doing either discovery. Some of our customers want to do more than a discovery. They'll do like a business process mapping session or a business operations assessment with us. And that one of the things that makes us different is that we have what we call our Center of Excellence, where we have these industry, ERP agnostic teams that come in, and they're very good at like Kaizen events, continuous improvement, change management, and business process mapping. So they'll look at the whole company, look at opportunities for where automation can come in, like using AI or other tools like workflows. And it really just helps set the stage for success down the road. So once you do the discovery or the assessment, usually do a series of demos, and then the company usually decides after that.
I love that approach, right? Because you start with business problem first, and then you figure out how you can help them solve the problem, mapping the process, mapping the data, before you even jump into technology. That's what we really need to do, right?
Absolutely.
For the longer term success. So kudos to you guys.
Thank you.
So in terms of Acumatica, right, tell us at what point is a good or solid real world application for Acumatica? I actually ran into quite a few customers here and prospects here. They're looking for flexibility. They're looking for the capability that they don't have so many siloed infrastructure or whatever that is. Tell us a little more.
So, and just like how people are when
prospect,
they need
what would be a unique or the right use case for people to really adopt Acumatica?
Yeah, so a lot of our customers are, sometimes they're still running their company on spreadsheets or even old Access databases or on-premise ERP. And what they're usually afraid of outside of the business pain points and struggles they have that we just talked about, that we figure out with the assessment, is they're worried about cybersecurity,
Yeah.
right? Because they don't have the money to spend that an Amazon
Well,
does
there are
every
17
month.
categories of cyber
Right.
these days, right?
Yeah. So they're afraid of ransomware, especially in the manufacturing
Oh, yeah.
sector. I think that's the biggest targeted area for cybersecurity attacks right now. So it's people that are on premise on systems that are getting really inefficient, or they want to get ready for what's to come, which is cleaning up their data, getting it ready for AI, getting it ready for modern BI, and getting it ready for modern things like our robotic process automation and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once they decide to move ahead, do you also do the implementation for the customer? And at what point there's a transition to Acumatica, who handles the renewal? And tell us a little bit more.
That's a good question. So we have a whole team of folks. So we usually have 4 people on an implementation. We have a project manager. We have an operations consultant that is an expert at how manufacturers, distributors, or construction companies work. A finance expert, and then a technical expert that helps with data cleanup, extraction, and bringing it into the new system. So that would be the implementation. And then once the implementation happens, when we go live, we also want to make sure that we're always touching the customer to make sure, because I don't know about you, but I still learn things in Excel, and I've been using it for 20 years.
All the time, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So they're going to learn new things in the ERP, and they're going to want to keep using those things. So we have a customer success team, and they check in sometimes weekly, sometimes monthly, just making sure that our customers are happy, they're getting what they need out of the system, and do they have other areas or initiatives where they want to go, add another module or add a new tool or an automation tool or that kind of thing.
What's the average implementation time?
Usually it's around, it could be 6 to 10 months,
Okay.
typically,
That's
maybe
really
6 to 9 months.
quick,
Yeah.
yeah. Especially for ERPs, right?
It is, yeah. It's not like the
Wow.
old days when it was 2 years long. And
Yeah. Wow,
yeah,
that's impressive.
yes.
So once customers done implementing, right, if let's say there's a support issue, who owns the support issue?
So that's shared between Acumatica and the VAR, so it just depends on what it is. If it's a bug in the software, because all software has bugs, then you'd go to Acumatica, but they also assign a partner account manager and a CSM member to us.
Okay.
So our CSM team and our consultants have somebody that they can rely on if it needs Acumatica, but usually we can solve most stage 1, tier 1, tier 2 type requests that come in pretty quickly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good to hear, right?
Yeah.
That's very seamless
Right.
integration and then cohesive team sports.
Yep.
So what's your biggest takeaway from the summit this year?
I really I know we saw a sneak peek of the modern UI last year, and it's been available, but I think it looks beautiful. And I was talking to one of our prospects that's in Connecticut, and he runs a manufacturing company.
Yeah.
And he's saying one of the biggest reasons they're looking at software is because he's losing the younger generations that don't want to learn on old technology, and it's hard for them to do their job with that. So he's very excited to use like a modern UI. And the other thing, obviously, is the AI studio. I thought that was incredible.
I work with a lot of manufacturers, right? As you know, the Great Tsunami is right around the corner because 30% of the workforce is 55 years and older in manufacturing today. So as you said, you have to modernize your platform. Otherwise, you're going to lose all the older generation workforce, and what are you going to do, right?
Exactly.
I'm also very excited about the industry-specific modules. I thought it really cool, right? You have finished products there, rather than you have to have so much domain knowledge from your internal team. Right? Really cool to have you guys as partner as well as a domain. The module they showed, professional service module and construction is really cool. Yeah.
We use the professional service module internally ourselves. So when we integrated the 2 companies, we were on 3 different ERPs with 4 different entities, and we moved it all into Acumatica and the professional services edition.
How long did that take you?
That took us about 4.5 months.
Wow.
But we do this every day, so
very fast.
Yeah.
Well, what else? Like for people who just or still evaluating Acumatica, what kind of advice would you give it to them as a CEO?
Yeah, I would say, there's 3 things I look at when I'm considering ERP if I was in one of our prospects' shoes. I think one is the product. which is Acumatica. We've talked about that. The other one is the platform. So how extensible is it? What does it have for AI and the future technologies that are out there? And the third thing is the partner.
Okay.
So a partner that's worked and done a lot of these implementations, that has that experience and has a deep and knowledgeable consulting team that, if something were to happen, like they all of a sudden bought another company and they needed to have another team, that they're big enough to, help them out with that. So I think that's what makes us a little bit different
Awesome.
with the Acumatica tool.
One last question. If I ask you to use 2 words to describe the partnership with Acumatica, what would that be?
Supportive, I'd say very supportive, and there's a lot of energy. I'd use supportive and a lot of energy because I think everybody's excited about what's happening.
Yeah, awesome. I feel the same, right? I'm like walked away from the summit energized and also inspired.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Paul, for your time.
Thank you.